Bit of wind, maybe.
Bit of wind in him.
I was just going to say that.
Here's one for you, Ant.
Right. Go on then.
Made in Chelsea or Towie?
I'm going to have to go... Ooh. I know made in Chelsea purely because it was more aesthetically pleasing and I like the soundtrack more. I think in Towie it was very fake and just I couldn't relate at all. There's just a different world and they're not my kind of people really.
Well, you could relate to made in Chelsea more, could you?
Yeah, I'm way more into that world. All those toffs.
Toffs.
A million miles away from both of them. What do you reckon?
Both a bag of shit, to be honest with you. That's my honest opinion. The reason I asked you that is because you might be able to hear it in the background because it's on very loud on the telly downstairs, so sincere apologies if you're not a fan, but let's get on with it, is it?
Yeah, let's get stuck in. Talk over Made in Chelsea season 1200, whatever she's on. Loves it.
Is it actually still going on?
I don't think so, but again, it could be wrong. We probably don't get it over here anyway, do we? So
hopefully
I
not.
haven't got a Scooby. Probably the original cast has changed as well. No one we know is still going.
No, I don't know any of them anyway, apart from that. There was a blonde one, Jamie Lang.
Yeah, he's pretty funny. He seems pretty normal in some ways.
I was going to say, you might have noticed a bit of product placement in the video here, but that's probably just going to... Yeah, I thought you would. Maybe we'll just lay that one down. Yeah, if you're wondering how me and Jimmy look so young for our age, that's the reason right there. So, this is friend of the pod, Lucas Giddy's exciting new venture.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Yeah, with his partner Jades, they've got a range of skincare products coming out. So we're very lucky to have a couple of prototypes to test out.
Yeah.
I honestly bet I'm feeling a million times better already. I reckon it's taken 10 years off me.
Yeah, I reckon it has as well. I agree. And I think it's a brilliant idea, brilliant product, and I wish them all the best, especially with a newborn and starting a new business all in the same couple of months.
Fair play to them, like.
Yeah, hats off to them. Kind of people you want to support.
Yeah.
And, I love him to bits. Couldn't have got through the mines without Giddy, and now this skin products is helped my face recover after the dirty dust in the mines as well. Good stuff.
Those days are long behind you now, but
thank goodness for that.
But yeah, he was obviously scraping the barrel for models as well when it came to marketing, because I made my modelling debut last week.
Yeah, you must be the only one free, I think. Plan F.
Yeah, Plan Z, I think it was. Fucking hell. I was definitely cheaper than the professional models charge anyway.
You can imagine. I haven't seen any photos yet, mind. I wouldn't mind having a nose at them. Few topless numbers or...
I think there was a couple.
Yeah, to get the feet out in there as well.
Didn't get the feet in there, no. That's still on the OnlyFans, that is, so link in bio for that one. But no, funny. Well, we mentioned how mentioned how young we look for their gym. This happens to be the final week in your 20s, I believe.
Yeah, I didn't really realise till it was raised this morning. It's sad in some ways. In other ways, I couldn't give a damn because I feel exactly the same. Apart from my back, actually. My back does not feel very young.
What happened there then?
So, since we went to watch High Rocks a few weeks back, I sort of got into the hype around it and I've started going to some classes. And yesterday morning in the session, it was just the bar. Essentially a front squat, like an overhead press. And I leaned forward a bit too much and it was the first exercise. Probably wasn't warm enough and the back had a little pop. I think we've all been there. And yeah, since then it's seized up. I've got 2 pillows behind me now trying to help. Been having a hot water bottle for the last 24 hours constantly. But mentally I don't feel you're 30, but I think my back is.
Well, your back's been 30 for about 15 years, I think, hasn't it?
It has, hasn't it? Especially carrying this house on my back as well. It's just made it a bit
carrying
worse,
that lawnmower about. Like. Nah, big shout out to Bolt Fitness in Vic Park. Not for injuring Jimmy, but
no, it was all me.
Yeah, a couple of friends of the pod there. So I went to Conal's class on Friday. I think Conal's a listener as well, /viewer. So not a great session. You must have had a lot of weight on that bar then for you to put it out on Saturday morning.
I wish I could say it was, but it was literally the bar. And I was going fast.
What are we talking, the 15k bar or the 20?
I made sure it was the 20.
Right, okay.
Yeah, I did make sure it was the 20. But no, it's a great setup down there. I love going down there, and obviously Kerry's Welsh, so you've got to support him. I think that was the main reason why I chose him to begin with, because he knows you and he's Welsh, so support the boys. And it's 7 minutes from the house. So yeah, Bolt Fitness, get down there. Good sessions.
Make sure you have a warm up before the thrusters, that's all I'm going to say.
Or not a 30-year-old back, yeah.
But I think but there's whispers of us doing a little session with Kerry mic'd up, so we'll try and get like a little podcast in while he puts us through our paces. But I think Jimmy has potentially pushed that episode back by a few weeks/months now, so it might just be a load of lower back rehab. We'll just be doing the McGill Big 3 for an hour, like.
I'll just be in the background stretching. No, yeah, we'll do that soon. I reckon I'll be alright in a week. That's the plan anyway.
Kerry will fucking murder us, so you know he's fucking tapped, man.
Yeah, I won't be able to talk and exercise like he does.
Or maybe with the nose strips on we'll be alright, but we'll see. Have you tried that out yet?
I haven't. I forgot. But yeah, he's got this brand. Is it his own brand, Goat?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, the nose strips. I do need to try it because my nose, and along with many other rugby boys, is just terrible. It was blocked 99% of the time, bent, broken. So yeah, I'm definitely going to give them a spin.
Are you a snorer?
No, apparently I'm not, which is good.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I might snore my cunt off.
I might help you out then.
Yeah, I might do. I think, I don't know. I think apparently it helps you breathe easier, but I'm yet to try one. Hint. So if you want to send us a couple of products, you know where we are. But I think we're quite loud, but I think I must have turned the gain up quite high, so maybe we need to hold our mics a bit further away. But
yeah, we could probably hear the kitchen downstairs as well. Tasha's getting some roasties in the fryer, so
she's rustling up a Sunday lunch for us, isn't she?
Yeah, hats off to her.
Unreal.
Yeah,
what a woman. And then an ace is sitting on her ass watching Made in Chelsea really loud. Oh, only joking, nice. I don't even know if she watches or listens, does she?
Don't do that.
Okay.
She's too busy watching Made in Chelsea.
Yeah, she's still haven't watched the Cutlery properly, so she obviously haven't watched last week's. Anyway, believe it or not, there's been another collab. So that's fucking, it's all happening, yeah.
We're going places, aren't we?
We are going places. And last week we went to Melt in Subiaco. Did you enjoy that sauna session last week, Jim?
I couldn't make that one. I missed that one, unfortunately. But what was the turn out like? Good little sesh?
Yeah, it was a very had a few people sort of pulling out on the day and the day before. So yeah, glad we did that collaboration. But no, we had a nice little group there. They booked out one of the saunas for us.
All right. Yeah.
So yeah, when you go to Melt, there's two saunas. One is like less chat. One's a chatty one.
Oh, that's a nice idea.
So
okay.
Yeah, it's a bit like a library.
Yeah.
And then fucking boiling.
Cold water there as well, I'm guessing.
Yeah, they got a big like plunge pool. But no, it's a great little setup and a nice ambiance. Lighting's good. Yeah. And they got the fucking neon lights on the wall, haven't they? And it's
Is it?
Yeah, it's very nice Instagrammable.
Touch. Yeah.
Yeah.
Talking about content, is that wire going to be in the way of the camera?
No, I did check. I hope he's alright there. Yeah. Fucking rubbish otherwise.
But where do you say, sorry, where's Melt? Where is that?
Subiaco.
Right, Melt Saunas, Subiaco. Check them out on Instagram.
Melt_saunas. Yeah, easy enough to find. Like the owner's a legend as well. What's his name? Scott, I think.
Yeah.
Shout out to Scott. He gave us a little discount code last week. Booked us out to private sauna, and he put a couple of matches on as well.
What do you mean matches?
Matcha.
Oh, matches.
Green shit.
The green one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, all right, tidy. Because I do like the sauna.
Thank you.
Yeah, we went to a matcha tea making class in Japan, and albeit fun, it tasted terrible.
It's awful, isn't it? It's like fucking dirt.
It's not my cup of tea.
Literally. Great pun. Anyway, let's get on to the topic of the episode then. So the topic is last week in your 20s, turning 30.
Yeah, I don't want to make it all about me.
But it is, but we've all had pods about us, apart from you, so this is your chance to shine today.
We'll use it as a reflection of both of us now, 30s, early 30s. We'll reflect on what people think.
What do you mean, bud? I'm fucking 27.
And Sauce as well, don't forget, he's nearly 30. He thinks he can get away with it.
He's about 35, isn't he, Sauce?
He's getting on. He's got enough stories.
Get some of that down, Sauce.
We'll do a reflection on what we've learned on getting this far in the last 10 years, how things change. So yeah, I won't waffle on too much about me. We'll just do some bit of learning bit of what's the word? Reflection. Yeah, hindsight. I was looking at. Now that I've got the hindsight. So any of the younger listeners, younger listeners, if you're listening, it might be some good bit of advice. Hopefully, if not, we'll just have a laugh and talk shit about it.
Yeah, why not? Don't it? The first point on your list there is your learnings from your 20s. Have you got like a, 3 or 4 that kind of jump out to you?
So I suppose people say like, oh, fuck around, you'll find out. I think your 20s is all about fuck around and find out.
Well, literally, or?
Yeah, literally, just fuck around and find out. Like, don't take anything too seriously, just spend your 20s working it out. Whether that's what job you want to be in, what type of relationships, what music, where you want to live. Just dabble in everything. And then with that, then don't rush into being in the corporate world. Don't rush into climbing the ladder and being serious about a job, because you'll just swap and change jobs a lot in your 20s. A lot of people do, some people don't, and don't worry too much about that. Just enjoy it. I think I was too worked up on getting into that professional environment and focusing a lot on those jobs, but they'll swap and change you like the sun. They don't. You're just another number to them in a lot of these businesses, and just take it in your own stride. Just enjoy it. Just fuck around and find out.
No, I like that. Yeah, I think for me, I'm a bit of a fork in the road now with what I'm going to do over the next. I think I've got 9 or 10 months left on my visa year. May have to change career. I've finally settled on. Didn't start PT until I was 24, 25. Didn't really know what I was going to do. I was going to go into teaching, and I did the 2 years in New Zealand. Came back with a bit of an idea in my head. I'm going to do teaching. Started training for that and thought, fuck that.
Yeah.
And then I just thought, we'll give the fitness thing a go, and I've loved it. And since moving out here, I moved out here at 29. It's taken 3 years to build a solid business, and then I might have to chop that in and completely change my career if I want to stay in Australia. So I guess I'm still fucking around and finding out. But no, I'd echo what you said. I think there's so much pressure to kind of follow the crowd, and it's like the rat race in it. You're first one to get a mortgage, first one to get engaged. The fuck is going on down there? There's a rhinoceros in the kitchen, I think.
A Royal Rumble downstairs.
That wasn't a reference to Tash, by the way. That's that was harsh.
But I see what you're saying, man, and I think although you're changing jobs and you've had to change careers a couple of times, you've learnt a lot, and I'm sorry, the background noise here is mental.
Mental, man.
Every time you're moving on to a different job, you're taking a lot of learnings with you, so you're not starting from scratch. And what you've learnt in the teacher experiment has really helped you in your PT world.
Yeah.
So whatever you're going to next, you'll take the PT experience. So you've spent your time, you've not wasted it, and you'll learn a lot. It might be a different career, but it doesn't matter because you've grown as a person. I
think that applies to everything, doesn't it? Because I remember an ex-partner of mine sort of saying that, if we split up, then the whole last how many years have been a complete waste of time. And I just think that's absolute nonsense. The good memories you have will always be there. So will the shit ones.
Yeah.
But you just take the learnings from it. And it's the stuff that went wrong, you go, right, I can recognise those red flags. I'll try not to get myself in that position again, which is maybe easier said than done. But no, every day's a school day. Literally, is one of the oldest cliches in the book. But I think you just got to never stop learning, because you sort of... It's easy to be overconfident when you're sort of early 20s, and you might start a career or a venture in something, and you think you know it all, and then the more you learn about it, the more you realise, fuck, there's loads I don't know, and then you sort of panic. And have you seen the Dunning-Kruger graph?
I think you've mentioned it before.
I think I've referenced it on here. I'm not. Yeah. It's you're overconfident, and then you're underconfident because you think, fuck, I don't know anything. But you sort of gradually climb up the other side, then, and you take all these learnings, and yeah, you sort of realise, like, I know my limitations, but I actually know a fair bit, and yeah, I think it's hard to give yourself credit sometimes, isn't it? But
Yeah.
when you stop and reflect, like we are now,
Yeah.
I think you can probably look back and go, I've done alright, like.
Oh yeah, 100%, 100%. And you touched on the rat race there, and I made a little note: don't race to be part of the rat race, because I think you sort of wishing away your childhood, you're wishing away the early years of your 20s to get into getting up, going to work, coming home, doing it all over again, and you're racing to be an adult. We're just taking your stride and just take your time. Don't over panic on if you're not where somebody else is. Stick to what you're doing, because at the end of the day, no one else cares what you're doing.
No.
And no one else is looking at what you're doing. So just, yeah, I mean, it can be tough. You're always comparing yourself, and comparison is not a good thing to be doing. And I just think people need to just relax and enjoy more, not take themselves so seriously. Whether that's work, social media, with your friends, just enjoy it, just take your time. And because it does bloody go quick. Like 10 years, I remember my 20th party, and I got a 30th lined up this Saturday, and it's flown by. It's a blink of an eye and it's gone, and the old cliche, because it does happen. So yeah, just say yes to everything. Try and make the most of all the experiences you get offered, and just do as much as you can, because you will eventually, time will run out, like, and you won't have a choice.
Yeah, I think the most important ones to say yes to are the ones that put you out of your comfort zone the most, aren't they?
Yeah.
You know, it might be it might be someone as little as going for coffee with someone who you don't perhaps really want to go for coffee with, and I don't mean in a romantic scenario. It might be like someone you used to be friends with years ago offering to have a catch up, or you know, you come to Australia, you got a mate, a mutual friend who lives fucking half hour away, and they want to meet up. Go meet up with them.
Yeah.
And like, you build your network. You know, the worst that happens is you have half hour where it's a bit awkward, and then you go, right, this is not for me, and you don't see them again. It's just say yes and roll the dice in it and just see what fucking happens, because yeah, people got their own shit going on. They don't really care what you're up to.
Oh no, they couldn't care less. But I do find it now we're a bit older, it's so easy to speak to people and speak to random people. Just have that confidence and just go up to speak to anyone, and you'll learn a lot from them. You'll get a bit of opportunity. You never know what will come from it. Because I think in that vein as well, a lot of life is who you know, not what you know. So again, don't stress too much if you didn't do well in school, if you didn't finish a university degree, because it's crazy how much it is who you know, what you know. A qualification, a degree might get your foot in the door, but then to climb the ladder there, if you get on well with your boss, or if you get on well with someone else who's higher up. So just make those connections with different people, and don't stress about actual paper qualifications.
I think like indirectly as well, you know, building that network and improving your people skills is what sets you apart from everyone else. You know, like everyone who graduates from uni with the degree that you've got is competing for the same job, and if you can't stand out from the rest by having better people skills than them, you're just another fucking number that's, you know, your CV's going in the bin, like. So yeah, like you said, don't be afraid to branch out, build that network, get out your comfort zone, and
because I think back, the 3 jobs I've had in Australia now have come from somebody I know. And that's somebody I know them through making friends, building a network, previous jobs in previous companies. So you never know when that connection might be coming in handy in the future. So I think that's another massive learning. You never know who you're speaking to. One day they might come around and offer you a job or help you out in the next sort of setting. And then one of the other learnings I've realised, and wish I started doing sooner, was saving your money.
Snap.
Chucking a bit of cash on the side. I know it's easier said than done, but if you can just leave that bit of money to the side, bit of compound interest, it'll quickly build up, and then when you get to the point where you want to buy a house or you want to go somewhere, I think that's massive. People always say it to you, adults always say it to you. It's like when adults used to say, school is the best time of your lives, and at the time you think, shut up your donut. But it is true, I think. So yeah, to the younger listeners, start saving as much as you can early days.
100%. And you mentioned uni earlier. I think I think it's kind of changing a bit again now. But it used like when we were coming out of school, it was like the standard thing to do, and it was like you go to uni. If you left school at 16, you probably picked a trade up. If you stayed for sixth form, you probably went to uni afterwards. And at the time, it might have been he's dropped out of school early, blah blah blah. He's thick as custard getting a trade, but they probably ended up better off than a lot of people who go to uni because you're thousands in debt. You're not guaranteed a job at the end of it. And with a trade, it can literally take you all over the world. So I think again, I suppose that comes back to sort of following the crowd. I think if you've got a passion that you're genuinely interested in, your 20s is the time to roll the dice and have a go at it, because the longer you leave it, the harder it is to actually get it off the ground.
Yeah, and if you love what you do as a job, and you won't work a day in your life, and I think if you find something you enjoy, try and find a way to make that your job, and you'll love it forever. And yeah, I think more and more now that apprenticeships and leaving school early is often the way forward, and those boys I know that did leave school at 16 have done just as well. They got businesses, they got houses. So yeah, don't fall into the trap and the pressure you may get from your parents of you've got to go to uni. Although the university experience is great and the friends you meet, your friends for life, it's a very expensive piece of paper, and that debt will stick around for a long while, but that's another story, innit?
They found us over here, haven't they?
We tried running away to Australia. We have to go further, I think. We'd have to go NZ to try and get away from that.
I can't go here, but I've already used my fucking 2 years. I have to go to the South Pole next, right?
Because that is another learning as well. And the suggestion from me is try and live somewhere new. Get out of that, especially for us, the South Wales bubble. Although it's comfortable, you know a lot of people, you know a lot of people's business and the goss. Moving somewhere does change you for the better. I think you grow up, you get out of that comfort zone. You meet people from all over the world, and it's so easy now that we've done it to just hop on a plane and go back. If things go Pete Tong, it doesn't matter. You're a plane ride away. And I wish I did it sooner. Or again, the hindsight, I wish I used that rugby passport to go play somewhere else when I was younger. But even if it's just moving to a different city in the UK, people in Cardiff pop over to Manchester or something, live there for a little while, because it'll change what you're into, your tastes and your overall life experience. And we've said it before, there's absolutely nothing wrong at all with staying at home and buying a house on a housing estate back home.
French pug.
One of them French bugs, but I just think even if it's for a couple of months, that experience you'll gain, you definitely won't regret it, and I'm sure you haven't.
No, but then I think that, you start your 20s, you think you got all the time in the world, don't you? And you sort of get to a point where everybody around you starts settling down, quote unquote, for the benefit of the tape, and you started panicking and realise fuck, maybe I haven't got as much time as I thought. And when it comes to working holidays, a lot of them, Australia's 35, but a lot of places it's before you're 30. And I think for me, I always said I wanted to do Oz. Did New Zealand when I was 21, did 2 years, loved it. Always said I was going to do Australia, and sort of time went on, COVID happened, so that's 2 years gone there, and I sort of got to 28, 29, and I was like, if I don't do this now, it's never going to happen, because it was 30 at the time for a working holiday. So it was like, right, roll the dice, see what happens. And yeah, definitely the best thing I've done. However it ends up, I don't regret a second of it. I think it's definitely shaped me into a better all-round human being.
Yeah, it has. Did anyone ever stop you or say you're too old, you can't be doing that at 29?
People always got their opinions, haven't they? Yeah. And it's usually, like you said, it's the ones closest to you. Your family, they want the best for you, don't they? And generally that's the safest option in their eyes.
Yeah. And
I think selfishly, I think I'd be exactly the same. If my child wanted to move to the other side of the planet, I'd be doing my best to stop that happening as well.
Yeah.
But ultimately you hold the cards, and like you said, but if shit hits a fan, you go on a plane, you go home. You don't have that what if, you give it a go. Yeah. So be it.
Yeah, and if you're willing to work, you'll find any job. And there's so many trades, especially over this side of the world, which do very, very well. There's very rich boys with Sparkies and just labourers, and if you want to work, the opportunity is out there. So if you haven't got your degree or many qualifications, don't let it hold you back, because you can gain those.
You're probably better off, like, because
yeah,
you know, again, we've talked about it a little bit on the podcast, but like, so the position we're in, where you're in a good position with your visa and you through Tash.
Yeah, done well there. Cheers, Tash.
For me, I need to get sponsored, basically. So I need to get sponsored in a job role that's on this skills shortage list. So obviously in Australia, there's not exactly a shortage of personal trainers. So that's me fucked in that regard. But if you've got a trade behind you, that's your fucking passport to anywhere in the world. Like, you can you lap up a permanent residency visa in Australia, probably same in Canada. So at New Zealand, I think, like, yeah, you use that if you've got like an inkling inside you that wants to sample life elsewhere, and you've got that on your side. Fuck me.
Yeah.
What a position to be in.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But it's been good. It's been good. A lot has changed in the 20s. From, was it 2015, 2025, 2015? I turned 20, I think, something like that.
Fuck yeah.
So a lot has changed. Do you think your music taste has changed at all since you turned 20?
I'd say so, yeah.
What were you into back then when you were 20? Was it always been John Mayer through and through?
I've always been a Mayer fan. No, I haven't actually. It probably was about 10 years ago I discovered him.
Yeah.
When I started on my hopeless romantic journey.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah.
He is the problem, but he's right in my fucking head, rent free.
Yeah.
But no, I think, like, I've always had an appreciation for older music, and I thank my old man for that, because growing up with him in the band, and it was just like, when I was a kid, Oasis were big anyway, weren't they? But I've always grown up with Oasis. His influences there, and the Beatles, Rolling Stones, AC/DC, fucking all the rest of it. Like, so for me, yeah, I think I was always into the older stuff, but he hated all like the modern dancey stuff, so like all the David Guetta stuff that was big 10-15 years ago. He hated that.
Yeah.
So I had to discover that on my own. And he'd turn that fucking shit off. No, probably in the same genres, maybe into hip hop a little bit more than I was 10 years ago.
Yeah, I see what you mean. I'm thinking back now. Back then I was obsessed with Eminem and the Chili Peppers, and they're always there in the background. You always listen to them now and then. But yeah, times have changed now, and more into a bit of country, slowing down a bit. I think it does change. But then, what about physically? Do you reckon physically you've changed at all since turning 30? What have I got to look forward to?
Do you know what? But so when I was obviously, I'm fortunate in that it's my job to be in a gym most of the time, and so like, skipping a training session is hard for me to do. But I sort of I think the biggest influence for me was a guy called Max Schmarzo, who I've talked about on the pod before. So I did his handle is Strong by Science on Insta, and I was looking at his content, and he's about a year older than me, I think. So it was probably when I was like 27, 28, he was talking about, he's referencing how power and speed decline as you get closer to 30, and then after 30 is, your muscle mass naturally sort of declines but much slower rate, but power and speed is what drops off. That's why people get slow. So like for me, I just sort of thought, right, now's the time to act. So I started doing his program when I was about 27, 28, doing a lot of like plyometric and power and speed stuff. Physically, I feel fucking sharp, but it's wild. Like, I still feel fast and quick, but it's just those those knocks that you'd be able to sort of shake off after a few days or a few weeks before. They do tend to linger a little bit more. But then you do wonder how much of that is psychological, because people always say to you, after 30 you start falling apart, like you with your back. And you start to let that go and get in your head, and you think, well, actually I don't feel any different to what I did 5 years ago. But I think from when you're 20 it's different. You're made of fucking rubber and magic. You don't you can go on a piss till 4 a.m, play rugby the next day, and then the day after that you can run fucking 10k if you wanted. And then go and bang chest and arms on a Monday, like. Maybe those days are gone, but
I do agree. I think that a lot of it is society putting these thoughts in your head.
100%.
Like, people are asking me, like, oh, do you feel 30, or doesn't it suck to get older? And are you looking forward to it and stuff? And it's just like, I feel exactly the same. I still feel 25, and I think it's just because people say this happens at a certain age that it changes your perception on things. And when it comes to like your health and fitness, I think if you eat well and you're stretching, you just keep it moving, you'll be absolutely fine. And yeah, I think it's just all what's programmed into your head is to think, oh, I've reached that certain age, I can't do that anymore. I can't wear this, can't listen to this. That's a load of bollocks. I think you just kind of do what you want to do.
Yes, it's hard, but because like I go through a bit of a battle with it in my head sometimes. I'm still, I say still, there's no age cap on making content and whatever, but like I'll make TikToks. I'm like, fuck, am I too old to be doing this? Fucking week in the life and all that shit. Like, but ultimately I quite enjoy doing it. Yeah, it's like something for me to look back on as well, selfishly. So fuck 'em, innit? Fuck 'em. But I do think, again, going back to your physical, well, and mental well-being, I suppose, but it does get more important as you get towards 30. Like I said, those things do start to decline, whether you like it or not. But you are in control of how fast that happens. So I think, like, I'm not necessarily plugging my gym program here, link in bio,
like, drop.
But nah, I think like my biggest piece of advice, if you want to stay fit and healthy, is don't stop playing. And like playing games and sports, and you know, if you don't play rugby anymore or football, get into something else, whether it's fucking high rocks, tennis, pickleball, whatever. I just, you know, like you said, a lot of people get to an age and it's like, oh, I'm too old to do that now, and it's just fucking bullshit.
Yeah,
you're never too old to go and kick a ball around and chuck a ball around, and people get injured doing that because they haven't done it for fucking 5 years. If you keep doing it, you're not going 0 to 1,000,000 and putting your back out doing a set of thrusters. But no, shit happens. But like, yeah, I think you know, even you get to our age, you look around at some boys around you who've kind of stopped doing the things that you're still doing, and you can kind of see the difference. That sounds harsh, like, but you can see a big difference. Yeah,
and I think as long as you're happy, you can do whatever you want to do, and stop comparing yourselves to where other people are. Like, other people I know, they married, they got kids, they got houses, and they're younger than me. But as long as I'm happy, it really doesn't matter. So as long as you're happy, it doesn't matter. And yeah, I definitely agree. You've got to keep moving, because I think once you stop, it is hard to get going, because you do start to seize up. But and then touching on the hangovers and the recovery, yeah, that's just part of life now. That's taking a few more days, which is wild.
Yeah,
it doesn't make sense how you just wake up after one session one day and it takes 2-3 days to get over it. But
do you know, I think, again, this is totally anecdotal, but I reckon like the biggest thing is you can't cope with a lack of sleep anymore.
Yeah.
So I think, you know, there's days where you have a day drinking sesh, say, and you're in bed at normal time. Yeah, you wake up with a bit of a hangover the next day, but if you've had 7 hours, 8 hours sleep, you're not as bad. I think if I'm up till fucking 4 now and I wake up at 9, say,
yeah,
I'm fucked. I'm catching up for days afterwards. I'm hungover till Wednesday, like. And I think the biggest thing is that impact it has on your sleep.
Yeah,
might be wrong. It might just be me, but
no, I definitely agree. I remember in university, I'd go to bed at 11, get up at like 5:30 because we had rugby gym. Go to uni all day and you'll be sound, but there's not a chance I could do that now. Do a full day on 6 hours. So sleep is a massive one, I think, if you want to slow getting old down. And thinking back as well to think why we look so young, I genuinely think one of the reasons is your diet from when you're before age 12. I think having a good diet before the age of 12, so if there's any 12 and unders listening, keep it going.
Shouldn't be, there's naughty words in it.
And if there's any adults with children, I think the diet there, because what I notice is some of my friends that had a bad diet that I know from when they were younger ages, their skin wasn't too good when they were older. And I think obviously it's genetically as well is a massive thing in how good your skin is. And then showering before bed. I'm a big one on a shower before bed. A little tangent there on if you want to look young forever. You don't have to clean the sheets then as well. The sheets stay cleaner for longer.
Very true. The fountain of youth. Yeah, no, and I think it does help being from Wales as well and only seeing the sun fucking once every 3 weeks. Like you ain't got crow's feet. You ain't squinting. half as much. But,
That's true. You got your hood up protecting you from the rain.
Yeah.
There's no sun.
Just maybe get some vitamin D tablets down here just in case. Like, have you got a skincare routine? Obviously, other than Giddy's magnificent products, but
At the moment, sound skin is the number one. Number one. But then when I forget my sound skin, all I make sure I do is I shower before bed. I shower in the morning, and then in the day now the moisturiser I wear has SPF 50 in it.
50.
Yeah, just because the sun over here is clean off. You don't get that brown stage when you're tanning. You go straight red, which is happy days.
Was you wrote the lobster real quick, like
yeah, the old polony. So, but then apart from that, that's about it really. I never really got into much else. I think a lot of it is a fad.
Yeah.
But if it works for you, you crack on. Like, what have you got? I bet you got about 12 potions in it or something. Have you?
No, but I just a bit of moisturiser with SPF in. I've since probably I was in New Zealand. I remember one of the boys, again, this is totally fucking anecdotal and load of wank probably, but he said to me, every time I have a shower, I don't put my face in until the end, and I just put it on cold and just put cold water on my face. Oh, yeah. So for the last 10 years, I've only ever put cold water on my face. Don't know if that's done.
Shut up, no way.
Genuine, but and it's just a nice way to end the shower as well. If you're a bit tired in the morning, banging on cold, head under. Fucking brand new. Bit of cleanser as well. Obviously.
Yeah, okay. Chuck a bit of cleanser on. But my brother used to have cold showers, and I find it just pissed me off. It put me in a mood.
I don't put my fucking head and back. I put my head under, but nothing else.
Yeah, because just chucking cold water at me just annoys me. But I have heard that cold water is good for the skin, and people dunking their head in cold water in the sink.
Oh, people do it with that fucking ice water, don't they?
Yeah.
You don't have to do that.
Yeah, that just gets complicated, and all these people with their 5 a.m. morning routines, videos and shit, just shut up. Just have a good shower.
Do you think it's more important than that? Evening routine.
Yeah, you got to wash the day away. Yeah.
Wash the day away and get to bed on a decent time. I still don't do that. I still don't go to bed early enough. Fucking doom scroll till 11 o'clock. It's dull as fuck, like. But I just think, you can have the best morning routine in the world. If you're not going to bed early enough, it's fucking pointless.
Yeah. So it's another one we've learnt as well. So go to bed early, eat healthy, and wash your face with cold water.
Cold water, sound.
And you'll stay young forever.
Forever, ever. Right, we're getting to questions then. Obviously, most of these are for you because I kind of made you the topic on Instagram when I put the questions thing out. So, unlucky. But there are a couple for me as well. Question from My Name is Matthew. Is that Tasha's brother?
Yeah. Loves the pod, good guy.
Big fan of the pod. Are you looking forward to trimming your ear hair?
It hasn't started yet, apart from the odd one now and then. But let's be honest, I think everyone secretly enjoys a little hair pluck or a little pampering session like that. Even if they won't say it, they won't accept it, and they'll just deny it. Everyone's looking forward to it, and they do enjoy it. So I'm thinking, it'll be nice to just a bit of self-care, you know. But as long as they're not too long,
bring it on. I just think as you get older, like, your hair grows everywhere apart from on your fucking head where you want it to grow, doesn't it? But luckily, I think me and you are not very hairy.
I don't like hair to begin with.
Nah.
So I'm very grateful that we're not very hairy. I couldn't grow a beard to save my life. But somehow, I think when you get older, like you see some old blokes, their eyebrows are massive and their nose hair and that. It's like, come on, bud. Nose hair is fucking longer than their beard, like. Yeah, you can sort that out.
I'd hate to see the state of downstairs, Jesus.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to it, Matthew.
Di Williams 11 and quick shout out, not a question, but my hangover after my 30th lasted 2 days. Strap in, fellas. Yeah, not surprised, but I know how that feels. Get to bed earlier.
Couple from Sauce, is it?
Yeah, we did our Sauce for a voice note, and I tell you what, I'll plug in right now the voice note he sent us initially. Like, if you can make sense of this, we will literally send you 40 quid, because I must have played it about 10 times.
Yeah, I hadn't got a clue.
Pissing myself laughing. No idea what this means.
If you were about that 8 piece, and I reckon standard definition would be my favourite emotion.
Yeah, if you worked it out, well done, because we didn't. We had to ask him to say it again, just very slow. But Sauce has sent in a question for yourself, Rhys.
Oh.
How do you see coming to Oz at the end of your 20s?
No different to anyone doing it in the mid-20s, I don't think. I sort of, once you make that commitment, you're in the new. And like, I came out, I think Sauce was 25, Jamie was 24. I kind of, I was 29, but...
Yeah, and I think after school as well, everyone seems the same age, and all our friendship group were quite young, so you just feel the same as everyone else, really, don't you?
Yeah. I suppose, like, you know, I've already talked about the pressures you kind of put yourself under more than anything when you're late 20s, but all I would say is if you've got a burning desire to do something, don't feel like you're too old. Obviously, if you've got ties that are holding you back at home when you want to come out here, it's a bit different in there, but luckily I had no ties. I was still in a position to give it a crack, and I did, so yeah, no regrets.
Yeah, and I think I've seen it all the time. I remember when I was in my previous company in the graduate scheme, we were all 18, 19, about that I think, and then there was this one guy who was like mid-40s. He was doing a career change, and it was completely normal. People do it. So moving countries, starting a new career path, don't matter what age you are, just do it.
Follow Gary V as well. Do you follow Gary V?
Nah, who's he then?
Give him a follow, but Gary Vaynerchuk.
Oh, I'll have a look at that.
Yeah, he's got a bit of an annoying, squeaky American accent, like, but he's a bit over the top. But yeah, his message is fucking class. So if you want some inspo, give Gary a follow.
Go on,
Gaz.
Second one from Sauce, we had, what's the thoughts on the myth about getting old? Life getting better as we get older. What's the myth about getting old? Life getting better as you get older.
Is that a myth?
Life gets better as you get older. I haven't heard that one, but do you think your life's got better as you got older?
I'm fucking awful for putting pressure on myself and being like I said to you, you know, I'm too old to do this, I'm too old to do that, and like, yeah, it's a constant battle in my head sometimes where I'm just like, I do slip into that mindset, and it's something I should probably work on, to be honest. But when I look back at the things I've done over the last few years and I'm still doing, like the events I got coming up now, you look back and you sort of like sugarcoat stuff and you think, oh, my best days are behind me, but nah, it just keeps getting better, like, really.
Yeah, it does, and different opportunities pop up, and I think it's relative. It's always the same. Like, I remember when I was younger, some of the pressures I'd feel were from exams, from certain bits in work, certain bits of coursework in uni, whatever. But now I'm having pressures from, I don't know, another job or from bills, etc. So your pressures change, but then the opportunities you can give yourself are all the same. You can still go on different holidays, you can still meet different people, and how you react to certain situations can probably be better because you don't care as much. You've been through things already, so you're a bit hardened. So I think it does get better as you get older because your mindset changes. You don't care as much, you're more wise. And yeah, hopefully as you get older you start to earn a bit more money and you go on better holidays and have better experiences.
Yeah, and I listened to a podcast the other day and there was some expert. That's just such a fucking vague way of describing it. I didn't even know he was an expert in, to be honest. Fucking rubbish. Classic. I heard this on a podcast. But
it's got to be true, but if we say it must be true.
Must be. We'll have to bring that segment back. But no, they were talking about how, you know, life seems to go faster and faster, and the reason that happens is because of the monotony of routine. I'm sitting like a fucking booty by as well, man.
Hey.
But it's that monotony of routine that, you know, you don't retain any of the information. Like all the things you do day in, day out, you don't know what day you did what. So you're just repeating.
Yeah. So
it's having new experiences that tend to like, or feel like they're slowing life down.
Yeah.
Like, you know, the first time you go to a new coffee shop, for example, you know, you remember every little detail because your brain will retain that information in case it needs it again. It's like, this is a new environment, I need to fucking clock everything here. Whereas if you go to the same coffee shop every day of your life, you don't know what day you spoke to so and so, you don't know what day you sat at that table. Like, it's time just flies by. So yeah, the more you can get out your comfort zone, try these new things, the slower time will go as well.
Yeah, I like that, because routine is the enemy of time. That's what I always thought.
Oh, love that.
Yeah, someone said that. And there's a new coffee shop open down the road as well, so we'll spice it up and go down there.
Which one's that?
Corner 33. Nice one.
Saw people sat outside earlier, looked fucking awesome.
Yeah, they had stuff on the menu I've never heard of, so we'll give that a whirl.
Very nice.
Another question from the sauce. I'll pose this to both of us, but he asked me what was the best year of Jim's 20s and why. Same question goes to yourself, but whilst you're thinking, I would probably say, because Marshy sent this question as well, so thank you both. I think 2020, so 2020, I was
COVID year.
25, COVID year, so that was a big factor in it. I feel bad saying it, and I think my job helped and my situation helped, but I loved COVID. I know people might disagree with that one and say it's wrong, but I had a great time in COVID.
Not so much you loved COVID, you loved lockdown.
Oh, the actual illness killed me, but I couldn't taste food for ages, and that was a pain in the ass. But lockdown, actually, I should say, and living at home with like cousins and aunties having to move in with us, and just being stuck in the house, it was just a brilliant time, and connecting with local people in your local area. So that was a big year for why I chose that year. Also went skiing, loved great holiday. We went skiing to France, good laugh for the boys. Also went to Italy, travelled around Italy in 2020, which was good crack. And then Tash and I also started a Sunday roast dinner
I remember
club.
that.
Yeah, we would deliver Sunday roasts within our locality, so it was COVID friendly. But then ultimately, I think that was also the year that I met Tash, and I know it's a bit cringy saying it, but she did change my life for the better and gave me new opportunities, changed the way I am and thought and felt, and I think that was a big win for 2020. And so 25, I think, or 24, 25 that year was the best of my 20s. Although I think looking back, it was a great decade. Done a lot of good stuff. What about yourself?
Same year. It's difficult to kind of pinpoint one, but I think genuinely probably 29.
Oh, okay.
Because obviously that was the year I came out here, but it was also the year where I just thought, fuck it, this is the last year of my 20s, I'm just going to make the most of it. Like, and you know, like you said, it doesn't really mean that much. Sort of in my head I was just like, yeah, you know, let's roll the dice and see what we can do. Like,
yeah, it's exciting, isn't it? That sounds an exciting year.
It is, and like that's what, you know, I think uncertainty creates anxiety, doesn't it? And it's the not knowing that, you know, we ruminate and we come up with like worst case scenarios in our head. But also if you can kind of reframe that and you go, yes, it's anxiety, but also it's probably a bit of excitement, because like for me, not knowing what's around the corner is exciting. Like, I just couldn't think of anything worse than knowing exactly what I'm going to be doing for the next 40 years. Yeah. That scares me more than anything. I'd rather fucking not have a clue. Just keep the fucking movie running. Like, yeah, I like that. Because like you know, the wilder stuff that happens, the better the memories are, and the better you feel when you come out of that adversity. So I just think, yeah, fucking 29 for me. Yeah, no, I like never that. Too old. Yeah, it's a good answer, to be fair. I think as well as living here, you never know what's going to happen. We don't know whether we're going to have to leave next year. We don't know where we're going to buy a house. So, yeah, the path hasn't been determined. So it is quite exciting when you don't know what's going to happen. Fucking right. What's Harry Cole said there? Not a question, but I want Big Jim to tell the story of him kegging Big John. Oh, bloody hell. Couple of things there. What does kegging mean, and who's Big John? For the listeners. So kegging, I don't know what they call it in Australia, but Dacking. Yeah, because that's your dacks in there, so you pull your Didn't even know that. Did not know that. So kegging is when you pull somebody's trousers down. Trousers, pants, shorts. Kegs. Yeah, the kegs. It's kegging. I feel like everyone's gone through a phase of kegging in their time when they were younger, when they were older. You ever been kegged bad? Full fucking meeting two on display, or? I've never actually been full todger kegged, I don't think. Many people have tried. You got to tie your strings up, I'm new, see. Yeah, because I've dished out many, and there's some come to mind which crack me up. So you learn to do your zipper, your fucking strings up, don't you? My arse is too big for you to get my shorts down, so you can try, like. Yeah, so you've done right there. But yeah, so kegging, pulling somebody's trousers down when they're not looking, and Big John is my old man, is my father. So the story that Collier has raised, I think we were about
11, 12, and we had a birthday party in Pizza Hut. So it was a pizza restaurant establishment in Talbot Green, and all the parents were waiting outside. I remember Harry's mother was there, Aaron Parsons' mother was there. There's a few mums, few dads all waiting to pick us up after the pizza party. My old man had come down, he'd just been working in the garage, so I know he had a bit of his loose pair of shorts on. And while we were all just standing around, parents are talking, I went behind my old man and I kegged him. And instantly regretted it. Full everything. Everything was on show.
Oh, nah.
Instantly the mums and the dads were all like looking around, looking up in the sky, turning around. And he went red, angry. He pulled him up and he chased me around the car park. He had his steel toe caps on and he kicked me up the arse. I remember trying to climb up this little tree, which wasn't even a full tree to climb, and you're running round, leaning back.
Climbed up a tree.
These little trees that they just planted by the Pizza Hut. The boys were all pissing themselves. He did land a good kick on the arse.
Well deserved.
He was very angry. He didn't see the funny side of it. And I apologise for that one, Dad, and I apologise to the mums and everyone else who's seen it all.
What was his bush like? Was it well kept? Or?
I was from behind, thankfully, so I didn't have to see too much. But yeah, Collier loves that one and Lewis loves that one. It always comes back up. But yeah, I don't recommend kegging
your old man.
Kegging adults or your old man.
We don't condone it. Oh, brilliant.
I was going to ask, what was your biggest physical change in your 30s? Because I've heard this myth about a middle age drop. You reach this middle age and everything just goes south, gravity kicks in. Have you seen any physical changes?
I don't think so, but no. Again, that's probably for other people to decide, I suppose. But like, yeah, I'm doing my long story short, I do my 12-week challenge every Christmas. So I always use that to kind of drop a few kilos and try and lean up a little bit. And it's going into summer over here, so it's decent timing. And I'm finding it just as easy as I did a few years ago. I say easy, like it's obviously it takes a bit of discipline, but I think I'm doing alright. I don't know.
Yeah, of course you are.
The only one is your fucking hairline, isn't it? Like you do notice, something's changing there.
Yeah, that one does suck.
Fortunately, mine's stuck around till now, and I'd like to think I've caught it at a good time with the old tabs. But yeah, it's by his early 20s where you start to see the signs, and
yeah, I think
there's a few people I know kind of aren't aware of it yet, but you start to notice the signs early doors, and yeah, I'm kind of grateful that I haven't gone too far yet.
Yeah, so we've done well. I think losing it after 30 is a respectable age, and again, it really doesn't matter, and it kills me that it's a thing, that it does matter. True. But part of me, but deep down, is looking forward to the day where it's gone, because you're worrying about this, and people are joking about it, you're stressing about it, you're spending money on certain solutions. Part of me just can't wait to just relax and not have to bloody worry about it, you know.
Pardon me. Well, I am a hypocrite, I suppose, because I say, people don't give a fuck, but I suppose I still give a fuck. That's the thing, and like, to me, my hair is a big part of who I am. So like, I want to hold on to it as long as I can. Yeah. But ultimately, you do you, innit?
Yeah. And you mentioned it, 12 weeks of Christmas, so where can the listeners find out about that, son?
Unfortunately, it's too late, but because we're about 3 or 4 weeks in now. But
damn,
Sauce is involved. He's doing well.
He's doing alright. Yeah,
he's doing alright. Sauce, he's the most regimented bloke I know. He's more consistent than me in the gym, so he's flying. But yeah. I'm not even going to plug it, but just go to my Instagram. It's a bag of shit. You don't have to watch the content, but there's a link here if you want it, so let me know. Alright,
next question we had in from Riley Humphreys. What would nearly 30 Jim tell nearly 20 Jim?
Oof, that's a great question.
I think we had a similar question from Nappy as well. She had a similar tone to it, so thank you both. I had to think about this one on the train home from work the other day because it was a good question. So one of the first things I would say is that you won't sort of figure it out. So I remember thinking when I was early 20s, even when I was in school, when I'm in university or when I leave school or when I get a good job,
I'll figure 25.
it out. Yeah, you'll figure it out. And what I mean by figure it out is I'll know what I want to be in life, where I want to live, who I want to go out with, what I want to do. And you think, oh, just because you're a bit older, you're going to know. But that's a myth. I think you'll never figure it out.
No.
And you could probably ask your parents, and you can ask older people than us, and they haven't figured it out. You're just winging it. Everyone's winging it in life, I've realised. A lot of people have imposter syndrome, and a lot of people are in the same boat. So I wish I relaxed a bit more and just enjoyed things when I was younger, because it don't matter. Everyone doesn't figure it out. And even now at 30, I haven't really figured it out. I haven't figured out where I want to live and what I want to do as a job forever. So that was one of the myths, I think.
Couldn't put it better myself, but like nothing's permanent, is it? It's just you just kind of stumble around and figure stuff out as you go.
Yeah.
And like you said, you just kind of realise that's what everyone's doing. I think people who have kids, you're not fucking ready. You can prepare yourself as much as you like, but I don't think you're ever ready. It's just like, what the fuck do I do here?
Yeah, exactly.
So
exactly. Yeah. And then the other thought I think I tell young 20s myself is to spend more time with family. And so like if you got younger siblings, they're going to grow up fast and they're going to change. And it's like that younger person that you knew in your family, that they don't exist anymore, and it's quite sad in a way. And spending time with your parents is massive, because once you leave the house, you'll never have that time back, and they've done a lot for you through the years. But then the biggest one is your grandparents. Spend as much time as you can with your grandparents. I like to think I have made a good effort with mine, but we grow old quick, but somehow they grow old twice as quick. It's crazy quick. So spend as much time as you can. Call them, because they love a phone call from you no matter what time of day it is. So yeah, that was the second thing, I think. Spend as much time as you can with your family once you've got the opportunity.
Respect. Retweet. Let's go Benji next then. 20th birthday plans versus 30th birthday plans.
My 20th birthday, I was in university in Cardiff and living in Twenties, great part of Cardiff for those that know it. And my birthday is 1st of November, so Halloween basically. So we had a big Halloween party. I remember us all dressing up.
It's the day after Halloween.
What did I say?
It's basically Halloween.
Well, I was popped out at 12:30 at night, so I was 30 minutes off saying off Halloween.
Trick or treat.
So that was a good night. I did enjoy that one. I can't remember most of the night, to be fair. There was a lot of good people from university came, and a lot of those boys I'm still friendly with, so that was a good session. And then 30th birthday plans, Tash has organised a surprise, I think. You probably know more than me. I know absolutely nothing.
I know a little bit more than you.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, I know what's happening. It's should be a good one, should we say.
Yeah, so that's the 30th birthday. Something's coming up. Hopefully there's a bit of cake involved. But yeah, I don't know. Can you remember what you did for yours?
Yeah, well, mine was only 2 years ago, to be fair. It's not like I haven't got fucking dementia just yet, like. But no, like it was tricky, because obviously I was out there, and most of my mates were the boys, the Welsh boys from back home, and they were all doing FIFO. So I kind of had like 3 or 4 weeks where I was out with one group of boys on one weekend, and then the following weekend was another group. And then I think my birthday was a Friday, so I went into work. Nice touch from Sauce, actually. So he was actually on swing in the mines, and obviously it was only me and him living together, and he'd left me a bottle of Captain Morgan's in like a shoebox hidden away somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
So that was a nice touch from Sauce.
What's on your birthday? He said, look in the shoebox or something.
Yeah, he just messaged me, there's something on top of the fridge for you, Macker, or something.
Dude, he's good, isn't he? He's good like that. Yeah.
He's a very thoughtful bloke, old Sausage.
Oh, yeah.
And then I went into work. They got me a cake, and then I think we went to Good Company. You been to Good Company yet in Carnup?
I think I have, actually. I don't know, unless you've taken me, I don't think I've been there.
Maybe we've been once with like Pearson and that.
Was it a coffee shop? Oh, the
like
bar downstairs. Yeah, I know the one. Yeah, we've been there.
Great spot. So we went there, had a few, and then I think we went into like Mount Lawley or something. So yeah, it was bit of a strange one really, but good crack.
Yeah, what about your 20th? Do you remember that one?
Fuck knows, I can't remember that. Genuinely can't remember.
It's hard, I had like a photos.
20th is not a big one back home, is it? It's 21st.
21st and 25 I made a big one, I think. Quarter of a century.
I had a cracker for 25.
What was that one?
We all dressed up we had like a throwback night, so we all dressed up in Hollister t-shirts. So we all went to Hollister and bought like the most horrific, like tight on the arms, horrific t-shirts you could find. Just all went out in Hollister tops. It was like 30 of us. It was class.
That was a wild era, the Hollister era. I do miss the smell though of the shop. The shop smelled banging. But it was a weird shop when you go in there. It was all dark. You couldn't see anything.
Music pumping.
Yeah.
Fucking gimp standing outside. Welcome to the pier. What are you on about, like?
Right, Rhys Way. He has asked.
Rhys Williams Way, that is.
Oh, sorry, Rhys. Got boy years. Got a lot of time for him. Do you see your 30s as another chapter in your life, or literally just a number? Jesus, that's a good question.
Deep, that is.
That's deep. Do you want to start, or should I go? Or?
I reckon that's to you, but
oh shit. I do see it as another chapter, 100% another chapter. I think from 30 to 40, well, I like to think I'll have a house by then, whether it's house in Australia or wherever we end up moving, and I would like to have children between the next 10 years. So I think that chapter of your life is different. I think it's just going to be a whole different experience. It's not just another number. It's not like going 26 to 27. There's actually big changes. And thinking back from 20 to 30, over the last 10 years, it's been a massive chapter. A lot has happened. Finished uni, moved to the other side of the world. Like, it is a big chapter of your life. So yeah, good question. Definitely a chapter. Would you agree with that one?
I think in my head that's kind of what I was thinking, but 2 years into it, probably not.
Yeah, it's all the same, is it?
Yeah.
See, that's a good insight.
But I think again, it just depends on circumstance. Like, I'm still not in in terms of like relationships, like still early doors in the one I'm currently in. So don't really know how that's going to end up. Obviously hope for the best, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, definitely.
And yeah, I just think like I alluded to what you said earlier. I'm still kind of figuring things out. So fuck knows what. Yeah,
I see what you're saying. That's a good insight. But 30s is 10 years in it, so it's a big section of your life. So yeah, a lot will happen in that chapter. And his second question, Rhys sent in, is: did you set any goals in your 20s, and did you achieve these? I don't know. I didn't set too many goals. I think when I was 20, I always thought, I'd love to have a house by 30, or have kids by 30, or have a wife by 30, and I've done one of those.
Done that?
Yeah, I've done very well with that third one. But then things changed. Like, I didn't know when I was 20 I was going to be moving to Australia, and I always thought I was going to live in the lovely Llantrisant for the rest of my life, but stuff happens. So I'm not beating myself up that I didn't achieve those goals or those nice little things to have. And then there's other things I did achieve, like getting a decent job and then having different experiences living elsewhere. So it's over the whole pretty happy with how it's gone. And yeah, it could be worse, could be better, but I'm happy overall. Do you have any goals, business wise, personal wise?
Not like, I think that's something I've been guilty of, is not really setting out some goals for myself. I don't think you have to, but I think it does help to have something to kind of aim at. Yeah. And I think because I think that helps you to like look back at your progress as well, I suppose. So, no. I suppose like there was things I wanted to do. Yeah. One of them was play for Wales, and I'd fucking failed that. But
we're Welsh, and everyone's got that one, haven't they?
Yeah. But no, not really. Like I think again that would be my advice if I was giving myself advice 10 years ago. It'd be like, write more stuff down, write out things you want to do, because it, like, even at the fucking something as simple as a weekly to-do list, it feels good to tick stuff off.
Yeah, it does.
And when you're ticking off big milestones like you do with your bucket list that you got, it's nice. Like, and then you can look back over that and go, fucking hell, I did this, I did that. So no, unfortunately not. But
yeah. No, yeah. I agree, but I do like a to-do list. Sometimes I put stuff on there I've already done just to cross it off, like, it's got to be done. Rihanna's
asked me something there as well. Rihanna Cook. How does it feel being old as fuck, in brackets? Sorry, Rhys.
She can jog on. She brings it up all the time, my sister. She
always 20?
I think she's 20 now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, so first of all, jog on. Second of all, I still feel 25. Right now the back doesn't, but mentally I still feel 25. And 2 years of lockdown being stuck in my bedroom, I take off 2 years, so I technically feel 27.
Yeah, exactly.
28. And yeah, you don't feel it. It's all about society making you feel old. And I feel like, as Peter Pan said, like growing up is an option. Growing old isn't an option, but growing up is. So if I want to stay young, I'll stay young. So I don't really feel too old at the minute. But what about yourself? Do you reckon you feeling?
No, neither do I,
right
Rhys. So that's a second jog on from me. Politely.
Yeah, but it's weird. I remember being in school and you see boys in sixth form, you think, God, they're old. And then you look at kids in sixth form now and they're young as heck. So there's year 7 people really that are looking at you thinking you are old as fuck.
Exactly.
Right. He sent in a few good ones. Big Tasty. He can jog on with these as well. How does it feel to look young but move around like you're 60?
Great, very apt question.
Very apt question, but let's run a Bronco and I'll beat him, which I have.
With a bad back as well?
Don't know about with a bad back, but we'll soon see who's moving like a 60-year-old and I'm running faster than him in a Bronco.
He moves like he does move like a 60-year-old over 20 metres, but over 70... yeah, I think he moves more like a 60-year-old. So there's a comeback Hayes bite.
He is pretty sharp over short distance.
Fuck, he's quick, guy.
Yeah, and he's about 100. Well, you know, but I've him Pesta del Natas in Portugal. He's probably about 140 kegs again. But yeah, you put us in a lineup. I reckon people will say he looks older than me.
Yeah, true.
So
there's no way he's 22, but not a chance.
Yeah, I know.
Where's our birth certificate? He's fucking hell. What's you put? Have you started looking for retirement homes yet? Lol.
Yeah, when you spelled retirement right, so that's a 1-0 to us. Have you got your walking cane yet? Thought about any designs? And how does it feel to be one day closer to wrinkles? That one sucks. I have started to notice a few of them creep in. The old round the side of the eyes.
I think we're looking alright though, but genuine like.
Yeah. There is some people I've seen who are younger than us and you think, geez, they've had a tough paper round. So it could be worse.
A few people have done their paper round in fucking Mordor by the looks. Oh, here we go. Ellen, she asked a great question. This could be another fucking half hour of answers by her.
Do you want to go for him? Say him.
What is something you're genuinely looking forward to letting go of from your 20s?
We had a little chat about this one, in the WhatsApp. I wasn't too sure. I think we interpreted it differently because I know Sauce said he wants to let go of making stupid mistakes.
That's impossible, especially for Sauce.
Especially for Sauce, he'd be making mistakes till the day he's done, I think.
Yeah.
But then I said I'm looking forward to letting go of social media. I don't know if that's the right answer, what she's looking for. But I think when it comes to the point where I've got children, you're looking mid-30s and onwards, I'd like to be spending less time on social media. And now, there's a few things wrong with social media, but at the end of the day, if it makes your day brighter and you enjoy it and it makes you happier, then there's nothing wrong with it. It's all in proportion, but I think spending less time on it will be great. Because I think over my 20s, I have spent a fair few hours on it, let's just say. So possibly letting go of social media and caring so much about that one.
Nah, fair. That's good.
You letting go of anything?
What would be the one for me? I think I struggled a bit with sort of shyness, and I think I mentioned it on here before, like going to a new team and finding it hard to kind of integrate because I didn't want to, especially like when I was with Ponty, I was travelling reserve a lot, so I didn't really feel like one of the boys, so I found it hard to, I didn't want to come across as a dickhead, I suppose, and I is probably worried about what other people would think. So I think you've always got to be kind of wary of what other people think, otherwise you kind of lose pride in yourself, I suppose, but it's just giving a little bit less of a fuck what they think.
Okay.
I think that would be probably the biggest one for me. Still guilty of it from time to time. I think it's, it does consume you sometimes, but yeah, that would probably be the one.
Yeah. I wouldn't have thought that from the outside looking in. You'd feel shy in that.
Yeah, I think it's easy to fake overconfidence, really, isn't it? And I think a lot of people who don't know me think I'm arrogant and up my own arse, but I'm just a little shy little boy, really.
As she said, if you could go back to your 25-year-old self, what advice would you give him to round out the decade?
That's a great question. Probably what I just said.
Give less fucks, is it? Or, yeah.
Give fewer fucks.
Yeah, I think I'd say keep saying yes. Like, always say yes to things. Whether that's going for a pint or going on a holiday, those opportunities won't always come up. So, yeah, 25, I wish I said yes to more things. And then before I was 25, I wish I was a bit more selfish in terms of I wish I did more of what I wanted to do and didn't care about what someone else wants to do or the thoughts of other people or how it may look if I took that extra holiday or if I went out on that extra night out. Just do what you want to do.
Yeah,
definitely. Give less fucks and say yes to as much as you can, really.
Yeah, fucking right. And I think from 25 onwards you start to think, I'm too old to do this, I'm too old to do that, and like you said, I'm supposed to have stuff figured out. I just think the biggest thing would be just take some pressure off yourself.
Yeah,
just be fucking nice to yourself. Like, so again, it's a classic cliche and old bit of advice, but like, treat yourself as you treat others. Like, treat others how you would expect to be treated. But like, I think the way we self-talk to ourselves is fucking shocking. Like, some of the stuff I say to myself in my head, I'd never dream of saying that to someone else. So just fucking be a bit kinder to yourself, because you're doing alright. Like,
oh yeah, your mind can be the worst thing for you, I think, sometimes.
Yeah, fucking right.
Absolute bitch.
Right, what's Louis said here? Cousin Lewis, fellow skincare model. What was going through your head on the boat trip in Croatia, Jim?
Oh Christ. That is honestly one of my favourite stories and probably the funniest story of what I've done in my life, but I really can't say it on here. I can't disclose the exact details.
Can you give us a PG version? You're usually pretty good at
that. All I can say, it involved 8 boys on a boat trip. We hired a speedboat in Croatia. We went out for the day, drinking a lot of beers, and then Lewis went to the toilet in the sea. And then I can't comment on what happened after that.
I think we could tell that. It's not that bad.
I'm not putting my name to that one. People will judge me and look at me different with a different lens. I can't say the full story, but it is funny and it baffles me that it happened.
Just think like Kevin and Perry, a little bit along them lines, I would say. Yeah. Kevin and Perry go large.
Great film. But we'll take that one offline or save it for the strollers or the special people.
Yeah, okay. We'll keep that behind the subscribers only fucking bracket that doesn't actually exist at the moment. But please subscribe if you haven't done it already. Like, why not? Like, loads of you listen and watch without being subscribed, and just help the boys out. Like, spread the fucking love. Yeah, you bastards.
But that's kind of it, I think.
Well, those 2 questions. We'll give Neve Epis and Marcus Arundel a shout out. Again, big friends of the pod. So Marcus said best year of your 20s and why. We've answered that. Neve said, what's something Jimmy now wishes 21-year-old Jimmy knew? We've answered that again, really, haven't we?
Yeah, I think we kind of touched on that one as well. I wish I could think of some more words of wisdom, but
be kind to yourself.
That's something she'd say, I think.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah,
Neve's a fucking ledge as well.
Yeah. Rev it up.
Right on cue. I think that's our cue to stop talking shit.
But thank you very much to everyone who sent in the questions, and hopefully we have discussed some useful points there that some people in their early 20s or other people in the same boat as us can learn from and don't care about. And I don't know, hopefully we made a bit of a difference here, but enjoyed that one. And looking forward to the birthday party and a few slices of cake, I think, this week.
Be a cracker, I think, but
Tash brought back a Colin the Caterpillar from M&S.
Did she really?
So I think we've got that tonight after the Sunday dinner.
Nice.
Kicking off the birth week with a Colin.
You can have his face, but you can pull his face off. That's the best part, Dan.
That's the best part.
I'll have a shoe. No, thank you very much for watching or listening. Like I said, make sure you've subscribed. If you enjoyed the episode, please share the love, tell your mates, check it on your story. At Sunday Coffee Club on Instagram and TikTok. We got a link tree on both now, so if you want to join our WhatsApp community. There's a link on there. We tell you all about the Sunday strolls / Sunday saunas. I think that's about us, isn't it? Anything else? Anything I've forgotten?
No, sounds good. And thank you to Sound Skin and Melt Saunas for their support as well.
Right, I think I was just choking on an ear here then, if you're watching the YouTube and wondering what I just took out my mouth.
There you are, Matthew, he started already.
This is happening. But yeah, no, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next week.
Ciao.
Ciao for now.